Not like on an exclusive. She's not my girlfriend. I'm not her boyfriend. I talk to a lot of girls. I have definitely never said that I want to flirt with anybody's girl because number one, I don't find anybody's girl here even attractive. That's the first thing.
That's the thing. You didn't even have to mention that.
But I never said anything about flirting with
But that's what
anybody's
everyone
girl.
says.
That's what they say, but I never said
But you
that.
were talking to them last night.
When you
So
who's
who's lying?
them?
The whole guys, like, and the girls.
No, I never told none of the guys that I want to flirt with anybody's girl.
Chris and I are not in an exclusive relationship yet, and we are on the same page about that. But
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
his delivery that makes me feel uncomfortable and somehow disrespected.
You don't think before you say something. That's
What
your
do you mean I
problem.
don't think before I say something?
You
I
just
said exactly what it was.
no,
We're
you
not in a
didn't.
relationship. I
No, I'm
don't.
not talking about that.
So then what are
You're
you
saying a
talking
bunch
about?
of other things. You're
You
just
need
like,
you need okay, so you need to specify what you're talking about. What are you
okay,
talking
when
about?
you're saying like, okay, so that, oh, you don't trust anybody, like you can a girl like the first night, like that things
What
you don't say. You overdoing it. That's what I'm
but
saying.
how am I overdoing anything?
You're just
I'm
like
talking.
exaggerating.
No, I'm not
Doing
over
things. Yes,
exaggerating
you
anything. I am the type of
are.
guy I don't trust women. We're not dating. We're not.
Okay. I want y'all to let me know what you think about that scene. Woo! So that comes from the show Never Ever Met. It's on OWN Network. It's about couples who have online dated but never met in person, hence the name Never Ever Met. So this couple, this is just a little snippet. We're going to get into it deeper in a few more days about this couple amongst the other couples. But this one in particular, if you can remember the first episode, well, let me back up. This is not about bashing either one of these individuals. It's really about opening your eyes and looking at behavior and really listening to what people tell us. Sometimes we want to make up our own story of how the relationship can be, but in reality, sometimes the people we date, they tell us exactly how they are. So if you go back to the first episode, Chris told this sister exactly how he was. That he may say some things that um, she may not like, or yeah, she may not like it. And it was, they both laughed about it. But look at this now. We are here into episode 2, and she's telling him that he's exaggerating. I don't think he's exaggerating. I mean, he is very has a lot of bravado, but I don't think he's exaggerating for the simple fact that he's telling her like it is. I feel that she is the one that's distorting what he's saying and putting on rose-colored glasses and rose-colored earbuds to make his story sound a lot more palatable to what she wants to hear. So let's talk about ignoring these warning signs. Um, there's a lot to unpack. This is just a quick overview, but I just really want to talk about some of these warning signs that this sister is ignoring. Um, there are a lot of red flags, and they are flashing very bright. But despite of all that, the red flags that are flashing, the sirens are blaring. Sometimes we, as women, we still go right on ahead, and we just drive right into the danger zone. We create these stories that we concoct in our head, and they sound like fairy tales. And we can brush off some of the warning signs, that feeling, that intuition that we have from within, and we may hear a disrespectful comment here and there, or get that intuition that is just fluttering. And sometimes we just play it off as a minor hiccup, or make excuses for their behavior or what they say, because we're really holding on to the thoughts of a promising relationship. And in reality, it's like playing a game of relationship roulette, hoping that luck will be on our side. But it doesn't always work out that way. Um, I feel that this sister is staying in this, well, they don't really have a relationship, but this connection that they have. I believe that she has a higher desire to be in it than he does. She said that she is going to be there for her man. But sometimes when we are on the hunt for love and connection, sometimes we are pulled to others like a magnet. And sometimes it's not the best fit. You all let me know. Do you all think that this couple is a good fit? Do you think she is his woman and vice versa? Sometimes we overlook these warning signs just because we want to feel that spark in that relationship. Because let's keep it real, it feels good when we are in new relationships, just that connection that we have. But in reality, sometimes we need to think, we could have connection and chemistry, but are we really compatible? He doesn't feel that he's exaggerating, and he's very comfortable knowing that he can get any woman. And let's face it, he is a good looking guy. He really is. He actually, matter of fact, he's very handsome, but not that handsome enough to ignore the red signs and mistake the chemistry for being compatible. She's clearly uncomfortable, and she just shrinks when she's around him. That's my opinion. So, if you can recall, Sandia saying that she's going to fight for their relationship, and it just sounds like her optimism is off the charts, and he's not willing to fight for it. Hell, he told her he does not trust women, yet he's dating a woman. So I don't know, make that make sense. She's in clear denial of what he has to offer her. And see, the way I see it, they stay in this relationship, she is forever going to make the best of this relationship. And in reality, it's just, I was going to say breadcrumbs. I don't know if it's breadcrumbing her, because he's telling her like it is. But I feel that he's also been dismissive towards the end. And I forgot if he called her sensitive or being a baby. And she's stating, not effectively, but she is stating how she is feeling. I see a pattern here, and I'm very curious how the next episode is going to be. Um, it kind of looks like desperation. Um, I hate to say it, but it really does. I mean, I think he'll stay as long with her as long as she'll be there. I think he knows that she probably won't go anywhere. He's told her in the beginning how he is. You let me know. Does this sound like desperation? Is it thirsty? Or do you think that this couple really has a connection, a healthy connection? But I really want her to be careful with him, because it seems like she's just selling for whatever scraps comes her way, because he just doesn't seem like he will tend to her emotional needs and wants. But in reality, how can he if she's not even tending to her own emotional needs and wants? But y'all let me know. So, like I said, this is just a little nugget before we go into a deeper dive. But I'm gonna leave you with these questions, and I want you to answer in the chat and let me know what you think. Let me know if you've ever found yourself ignoring warning signs in a relationship, but you were really hoping for the best despite what your gut is telling you. I also want to know, what do you think drives people to settle for less than they deserve in relationships, even though they know that they deserve better? Remember, Sandia said that Chris is disrespectful. She said that in episode 1, and here we are in episode 2. I also want to ask you all if you can ever think of a time where you were lonely enough that the loneliness crept into fear, and that fear influenced your decisions on staying in a relationship. You ever hear that saying, sometimes it's half a piece of man than no man at all? Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And until we go into a deeper dive, I'll talk to y'all later.